Now in today's video, we are going to be looking at the top 3 stocks to buy on a massive discount. All of these stocks carry a ton of long-term potential and in my opinion are some of the most popular and sought after stocks. So you never virtually want to buy when a stock is hitting all-time high. You want to buy this stock when it's sold off or has an opportunity to make you more money and beat just the regular return of a stock. So the very first one is PayPal. You can see PayPal has hit this about 310 mark several times, and every time it's sold off. So it's hit it once, twice, 3 times. So it just has this extremely hard time breaking above it. And you can see every time the stock's pretty much under 250, it has a ton of buying pressure. So you can see it came in contact, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure. Even in here, buying pressure in here. So with the stock being 259, I think this is a solid buy to hop in at a pretty fair price for the stock, especially if we look at the RSI, which is the relative strength index, determining if a stock's overvalued or undervalued. So you can see when it was up in here, it was overvalued and sold off down in here. Went undervalued and then got bought up. So you can see just by looking at this, it's a good indicator to use if a stock's over or undervalued. So when it was up in here, it sold off all the way down to 30 right in here and is now slowly getting bought up. I think the stock will probably at least go from 259 to about 265 within the next month or so. And the overall outlook of this is beautiful because PayPal is in one of the top growing sectors. Fintech, financial technology. They have a huge crypto account. They have increasing users, great revenue, great margin. The overall company is not going anywhere anytime soon and just carries a ton of potential. Stock number 2 is Facebook. You can see Facebook has a solid upward trend, sold off, and now is slowly just getting bought up. So it's just a matter of time before we see the stock hitting these all-time highs again. So in the meantime, you should just be picking up some shares at a pretty fair price for the stock. Anytime the stock has sold off, it always has rebound. So if we look at the 3-year chart, you can see sold off, got bought up. It sold off down in here, got bought up, sold off down in here, got bought up. So now all this sell-off brings is opportunity. Facebook is the largest social media platform out there with 6 billion active users each month, which is crazy because there's only 7 billion people on Earth, which I just think that this is a solid buy. If anything, the only con about Facebook is one, they always get looked at by the government for a variety of things, whether it's political, whether it's sharing private information, which isn't very good, but the company in general just has billions of dollars in cash, great revenue, extremely high profit margin, very little to no long-term debt. So it's just an honest, stable company. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. Facebook is going to be around, whether people like it or not. Social media is not going anywhere. People are getting more and more dependent on it, and Facebook's obviously the largest social media platform out there. So moving on to stock number 3, the last and final one is Disney. Now Disney in general is probably one of my favorite stocks just because one, I'm a huge believer in their service and in their parks. The parks are starting to open up again and they have been making so much money from it. Not to mention they used to pay a dividend. I think it's just a matter of time before honestly they start paying that again. They've had great numbers with Disney Plus. Opening parks, great numbers in box office. It's just a matter of time before we see this stock starting to pick its way back up to 200. Major support near this 170 mark. You can see it has a very hard time breaking below it. You can see it even dipped in here and in here. So for me, anytime the stock is under 170, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. We're going to look back in the next, pretty much, I guarantee in the next year or so, and wish we would have picked up more Disney. I think they're a stable stock, stable company, and they're not going anywhere anytime soon. The overall growth of Disney is just going to continue. And I know that's crazy to say because Disney's literally the media powerhouse. They own Lifetime, ESPN, and a variety of other services. And I just think that this is a great investment. They have great numbers. The only thing that isn't good about Disney is they're not really that profitable, which is super common to see these companies not profitable. I think it's just a matter of time before their theme parks are back like they were in 2019, which they will. They will be. over the past couple of years, Disney has absolutely killed it with Disney Plus, which is going to turn into leads for Disney World and Disneyland, where they make a lot of their money. All of these stocks carry a ton of potential, and all of them are companies that I own and companies that I'm just buying more of on this massive discount because they sold off. So guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe. Take care.